This interview is being presented by Intimidation Clothing. Impose your will. Uncivilize. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Be a beast among men. Adrenaline Training Center. Up your game. Change the way you train. TheDailyPunch.net. Have you gotten your Daily Punch? Area 51 Fight Gear and MMA Mind Power. Late Night MMA Radio is live Monday and Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Call into the show to win MMA merchandise. www.latenightmma.com. Join the revolution.
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. What are you up to tonight?
Nothing. Just hanging out after practice, hanging out with wife and family.
Good deal, man. Good deal. So, can you talk us through your last fight in the UFC?
My last fight, it was against Dustin Poirier, UFC on Fox 1. I ended up losing by submission. Wasn't too happy about that, but fixing to bounce back this May from that. So.
For sure, man. It happens. You just mentioned fighting on the first Fox show. Talk to us about comparing fighting on a Fox show compared to a pay-per-view, since you've done both.
It's pretty intense. I mean, I guess I'm still new to the UFC, so it's not like I fought on a bunch of pay-per-views,
right?
And with the Fox show as well. So it's all the same thrill to me and intensity. And for the Fox show, I think for this one though, it's going to be a lot more intense, and I think there's going to be a lot more people waiting to watch this one for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, let's. You just touched on it briefly. You got a matchup with Dennis coming up May 5th. UFC on Fox 3. Just talk about this potential matchup.
Dennis Bermudez, he got, I believe, was it like runner-up on the Ultimate Fighter show last year?
Right.
So he's really explosive, really strong wrestler. I definitely got a height advantage on him. It's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be an explosive, high-paced fight.
Okay, man. Now, how much weight do you have to cut to make featherweight?
I never tell anybody that. Everybody asks me that all the time in every single interview, and I never tell anybody that. It's like
fair
my
enough,
secret.
man. Is it a lot of weight though?
It's a few pounds.
Okay. You're not going to answer that one. That's
yeah.
Who will you have in your corner on May 5th?
For sure, I'll have Dylan Spicer. He's my jiu-jitsu coach and MMA coach. He is one of Greg Nelson's proteges. Greg Nelson is head coach and instructor at the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy. Dylan Spicer has trained under he's trained with so many good people and under so many people. Greg Nelson, Eric Paulson. He's trained with. There's so many guys. He's extremely talented coach and a really good friend of mine as well, so he'll definitely be there as well. And then probably my wrestling coach, Joe Trottier. He wrestled D1 here in North Dakota, and probably a striking coach as well that I'm going to bring up with me from the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy.
Okay, man, good stuff. So as far as who are some of the guys that you train with on a daily basis?
Well, I train at the Academy of Combat Arts here in Fargo, North Dakota, and some of my training partners are like Jeremy Stetz and Joe Trottier, my coach, Dylan Spicer, my other coach.
Sure.
Dane Sayers, who's been on the Ultimate Fighter show as well. He was on the same one that I almost got on. And then at the Academy, when I go there, I spend half my time at the Academy in Minneapolis. I train with people like Jacob Volkman, Nick Lentz, Rich Taylor,
sure.
Pat Berry, Mike Richmond, a lot of really good talented guys. So the pool's wide open, especially for Bermudez. I got a lot of wrestlers that are helping me out. So
Okay, bro, I have one more question for you. What part of your game needs the most improvement, in your opinion?
Oh man, the most improvement, everything. I mean, the way I see it is, I'm not really awesome at one thing. I have to be really well rounded, but I don't know. I would have to. I don't know.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
I guess for this one, since I'm fighting a wrestler, that's what I'm improving on.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows if when I was fighting Yves Jabouin for UFC 129, he was, former Canadian, kickboxing champion, so I was improving on my striking, getting that better. I mean, when I fought Paishal in the Ultimate Fighter finale, he was like a world-renowned jiu-jitsu guy, so I was really working on that. So, I mean, it all depends on what I'm fighting
that makes sense.
Time,
Yeah, for sure. Okay, man. Would you like to thank any of your sponsors, promote your Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Pablo Garza MMA. You can find me on Facebook, my fan page, Pablo the Scarecrow Garza. And you can go on my website, PabloGarzaMMA.com. You can check out, fun stuff about me, about my life. Support me by, buying shirts. And I'd like to thank my local sponsors that I've gotten so far here out of North Dakota, Blast Pro Company and Red Pepper. And if any major sponsors are thinking about sponsoring me, now's the time to hit me up.
For sure, bro. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.